I'm waiting for several people to join me so that I can respond to the 2 HMIs. Yeah, I'm waiting for several people to join me. I had 2 HMIs in my inbox. So if you're coming in, let me know where you are logging in from. Yeah, say hi to me. Yeah. For those of you that belong to the prayer closet, we had already had prayer earlier today. So I'm just here very briefly to respond to the 2 people that had asked me my opinion. Yeah, they sent me some questions. I posted them on the page, and I'm here with my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. Yeah, it's just Wairimu Kimani's opinion. Yeah, so yeah, it's just my opinion. I may be wrong, I may be right. It's at the end of the day, you are the decision maker. You make your own decisions. Yeah, so say hi to me. Let me know where you are chiming in from. Yeah, so that I can do my HMIs. One of the HMIs was submitted by a doctor. Yeah, this doctor had submitted her HMI, and she had said that she's been struggling with the spirit of anger. Yeah, and a lot of people had posted their opinions. Again, they were their opinions, not mine. Yeah, as you see, I started this very quickly because I don't want to take too long. I'm not going to wait for anybody. I'm just going to go ahead and give my answers to 2 of the questions that had been asked by 2 of my fans here on my page. I see you, Sam. How are you? By the way, I'll give you a call later. Anyhow, yeah, so this one question was asked to me. Please, nisalimie tafadhali. I don't see any comments. Maybe it's my... Yeah, so somebody had asked me a question, and they were asking me about anger. She said that I am so angry. I mean, I get ticked off by very small things. Like anything triggers an emotion. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Let me know where you are chiming in from. Let me know where you are logging in from. And you're welcome to share. We are going to talk about anger, the spirit of anger. And we are going to talk about loneliness. There's another lady that submitted. Actually, she's my friend. And she submitted a question on loneliness. She said she's 50. She's not married. Yeah, and she's kind of having an issue with the loneliness. The loneliness is killing her. Trust me, I've been there. Yeah, I was there at one time. And I'll tell you how I handled the spirit of loneliness. Hi, Caroline. How are you? Yeah, you're welcome to share the broadcast if you're able to do that. So let me start with the girl that said that they are dealing with the spirit of anger. She said, I am so angry, like I have anger issues. And some few people had responded to her. Some people thought she has a mental health issue, while others said that there was no need to be angry and whatnot. But I'm going to say this. I'm not going to recommend any medicine because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to recommend any medicine. What I will say, because I've dealt with the spirit of anger, and it was not as bad as you described yours. So what I did, God helped me when I gave my life to Jesus. Yeah. Am I perfect? I'm not perfect. Sometimes I have some moments of blow-ups. That's just me. Sometimes I get triggered and I'll blow up. But then there's that little voice that reminds me, hey, I delivered you from the past. I delivered you from that. You cannot go back to where you were. And so that voice kind of keeps me in check. Okay? So to this doctor that is struggling with the spirit of anger, that's what worked for me. You asked me of my opinion and I'm giving it to you. I'll tell you, I can't recommend medicine because I'm not a doctor, okay? And I can't diagnose you with mental health because I don't know if that's what you're suffering from. But what worked for me, and mine was not as bad as yours, was when I got saved, the Lord delivered me from all that. Yeah, I used to get triggered. I couldn't hold a relationship. I had a problem working with people at my place of work, and it was hard. I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't have as many friends as I do right now. I don't have as many, but I get along fine with people. But I would encourage you to seek God. Seek God. Give your life to Jesus. That's the only thing that helped me. Honestly, that is the only thing that worked for me. So I'm not going to tell you to go and take Xanax or whatever medicine that was people described or said that they take. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm just going to tell you what worked for me. Please let me know where you are logging in from. We are talking about the spirit of anger, and we are going to talk about loneliness. I had 2 people that came to my inbox and they asked me, you know, I have that little ask me session. And they came to my inbox and they said, what is your opinion? Wairimu Kimani, what is your opinion? Now, it's my opinion. You may follow my advice or you may not. At the end of the day, you decide what you're gonna do. And the people that posted their responses there, they are entitled to their own opinion. So don't quote me. They give their own opinion. Now, for those of you that are coming in late, there was a question that was posted in my inbox and I put it out on my page. It was about a young doctor. She's a PharmD. She's a doctor in pharmacy. And she said that she is so angry. She gets triggered by small things. She has blowouts when she goes out on a date. And she's just an angry woman. She's really, really angry and she doesn't have control. She's been to numerous anger management classes and they don't seem to work. She has a very good job, but she doesn't have friends. And she doesn't have a boyfriend. She doesn't have a man. She is just an angry woman. Listen, I told you I had anger. I used to be angry, especially in high school, because I got bullied because of my glasses. Yeah, people used to, call me some funny name, Machaine or whatever they used to call me. And that used to piss me off. And I used to get very, very angry. Now, what worked for Wairimu Kimani? When I got saved in 98, that whole spirit of anger just left me. Now, it took a while. It didn't just leave me just within a day. It took a while. Okay? So, every time I feel like that little trigger is coming, and especially now that I'm married, I have this voice that tells me, calm down. I have an inner voice that tells me, breathe in. It's not that serious. Chill out. Take a chill pill. And that voice kind of calms me down. It calms my emotions down. It calms me down. So, hold on a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. So it calms my emotions down. We are all human. We get pissed off. We work with people. We work with people. We are not the same. Okay? So I used to have that spirit of anger. It was not as bad as yours because some of the fans were telling you to take medicine. I'm not going to tell you to take medicine because I'm not a doctor. Okay? I am not a doctor. So I'm not going to tell you to go and buy Xanax. And I'm not going to tell you to go to the hospital. But what worked for Wairimu Kimani was when I gave my life to Jesus, the Lord delivered me from the spirit of anger. Yeah, the Lord delivered me. I could not even hold a relationship. Trust me. Yeah. I couldn't hold a relationship. I couldn't keep it together because I just got triggered. I got triggered by very small things. And I realized I have a problem. And I gotta take care of the problem. Jesus said that the one that is sick needs to go to a doctor. I went to Jesus to help me. I went to Jesus and he helped me and he took away the spirit of anger and my life has never been the same. Now, do I have episodes of blow-ups? I do. Sometimes I flip out. Remember, I work with people. I work with a lot of people on a daily basis. I'm handling women. And some of them are different. Everybody has their own character. You know, women, we are a special group of people. But everybody has their own character. Everybody is different. And I handle them. I handle women. I handle a lot of people. And God has given me the grace. God has given me the grace to do that. So to that HMI, I'd say, you know what? Try Jesus. Skira Davis sang a song and say, try Jesus. I'd tell you to try Jesus. That's who took care of me, took care of my anger outbursts, took care of my emotions, stabilized my emotions, and I've never been the same. I think I can get along with anybody and everybody. It doesn't matter who they are. I can get along with them. I can get along with anybody because God has given me the spirit of self-control. And I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of people that hang out with me sometimes. And I never have issues with anybody. So to that HMI, I think you need to really seek God. Take that moment and seek God. Seek God. Connect yourself with people that are gonna lead you in the ways of God. And when you find your father, like Angie Shiko says, when you find your father, your life will never be the same. Maybe God will fix that problem that you've gone to anger management classes. I'm sure you've done a few other things. You know what you've done concerning that anger. And if it hasn't worked, I say, you know what? There is another alternative. Try Jesus. Now, you're looking at me and you're saying, oh, are you perfect? I'm not perfect. I already said I'm not perfect. I have some other things that go on in my life. But you know what? God gives me the grace. God gives me the stability. And God gives me the peace of mind. I told you, every time I feel like I want to blow up, I tell myself, it's not that serious. Take a chill pill, relax. You don't have to be upset. You don't have to respond. You don't have to be angry. You can just ignore the whole thing until you get your peace and your calmness back. And that has worked for me. I hope I've helped you. Like I said, I cannot tell you to go to your doctor. If you feel that that's the way you'll get help, then so be it. You can go to your doctor. If you want to follow some of the advice that was given there by some people who've struggled with anger, you can do that. At the end of the day, that is your decision to make. Okay? Moving on. There's this other lady who said, actually this girl came to my WhatsApp and she said, I'm 50 years old. I'm not married. I'm single in a foreign land. Don't have any friends. I don't have a life. And I'm desperate. I really want to get married. I don't know if I have the hope to get married. But eventually, there's a guy that seems to be interested with her. And he's really giving her all the attention that she needs. And she's gone out on dates with this guy several times. But now the guy wants to sleep with her. So now she was asking me, Werimo Kimani, what do I do? I'm a believer. I've told him that I can't do that. So my answer is, you've told him the right thing. If you don't, let me rephrase that. Don't do it. Don't do it. He may use you, misuse you, dump you, and leave you alone. And then you're going to be one miserable person. He will use you, misuse you, and dump you. If the inner voice of Jesus is telling you not to do it, don't do it. Wait upon the Lord. If this guy cannot wait until you're ready, until you're married to him, then I'd say, you know what? Close that door. Just don't do it. Just leave yourself in the hands of that God that is telling you not to do it. And he'll give you the grace to overcome. When I was single, I used to occupy myself. I used to keep myself very busy. I used to do a whole lot of things that took away that loneliness out of my life. Remember, I stayed alone for 14 years, alone in my own apartment. And sometimes I got very lonely. It's common for women to be lonely. I don't know about men. But I found myself, I was very much involved in the things of God. I was very much involved in the church. It took almost all my life was in the church. So I found a lot of things to do during my lonely time. So this is my advice to you, HMI. Find something else to do and don't rely on that man to take away your loneliness. And don't believe that you'll never get married. I know people who've been married after 50. I know people who have been married even on their second and third marriages, and they are doing just fine. So you're not exempt. You're not exempt from marriage. If it's in the plan and the will of God, and God will give you your heart's desires, it will happen for you. But you have to be patient. You have to wait upon God. He says that I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, to give you a good future and hope. So put your hope in Christ Jesus, and he will take away that loneliness. He'll take away that whatever it is that you're feeling. Occupy your mind. Watch movies, read books. Go out to conferences, watch religious programs, and God is gonna give you the grace to overcome. That's how I dealt with loneliness when I was single, because I was very busy. I was never in my apartment. I was up and down in church, choir, doing whatever it is, fellowship, youth fellowships, and the people that know me here, Kina Gladys, they know me. I was out, up and down, everywhere, anywhere. I took flights and went to conferences in other states. I was very much engaged and involved in the things of God. And that took away the loneliness. I didn't even notice that time was running away. And, I didn't notice that time going. Like, oh my God, I'm clocking 30, I'm clocking 40, I'm clocking 50. I didn't notice that time because I was very, very, very busy. I occupied my brain, my mind, and I was always on the move. So that's my response to the HMI. And once again, I want to thank the fund that donated the 1.5 million. We have already put up a small WhatsApp group, and we are gonna start strategizing on how we're gonna build that place, Baraka Children's Home. We are gonna put that money to good use, and we are hoping that everything is gonna be okay. So I'm gonna keep everybody. Everybody will have to know what we are doing. We're gonna post a lot of pictures. We're gonna post a lot of information as far as how the project is doing. And we have some few fundis that have already gone out to look at the site, or rather they are going today. Today is what time in Kenya? Whatever time it is, but there are some people that are gonna be going on the ground today, and they're gonna bring us a whole spreadsheet of how much it's gonna cost, and then we are gonna proceed. We are hoping that the project is gonna take 3 months at the most. So yeah, that's what I had to say today, and may the Lord bless you. Gladys, very true. Friday fellowship, serving in church. Yes. Yeah, she was a fellowship member. We had a lot of fun. So thank you so much for chiming in. That's all I needed to say. If you have any other question, you're welcome to send it to my inbox. You are welcome to send it to my inbox. Na mbarikiwe sana 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 mpaka mshangae.